Hi Cancer, I hope that you're all doing well. When I was meditating on the energy very, very clearly, I was hearing Romulus and Remus. Is this Roman mythology, I believe? Maybe some sort of theme? I'm seeing something that you may have been, like, maybe feeling a bit tripped up in. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like there's some sort of choice being made where it's like on one end you can be like very grounded and level-headed and calm about something, or maybe the opposite of that. Maybe this is not feeding into something that feels triggering to you, but like taking the route of like centering and grounding your energy rather. Ooh, we have not seen the Six of Cups in any of the readings this week so far, Cancer. You are the first. Okay, so we're starting off with the Six of Cups, which speaks about, this can be somebody you've known for a long time, somebody you've known from childhood, somebody from your past, somebody that you have history with. Can also be a sense of nostalgia. I'm seeing it also next to the Ten of Pentacles, which generally speaks about a sense of stability. It's funny, like, talking about Romulus and Remus, because, like, they were brothers, right? And it's like you see two kids here together. Something about, like, a solid foundation. I'm also hearing gratuity. Wow, very interesting. I was hearing Mother when the Queen of Pentacles came out, and I'm also seeing the King of Pentacles. So these two are counterparts. Can definitely represent parents in a home. It even looks like childhood, home stability, two parents. This can also represent you as well, because the King and the Queen of Pentacles can also be like a husband and a wife, or a wife and a wife, or a husband and a husband, or like a non-binary couple, like whatever it is. It's like these two people that are cohabitating, and it seems like they have some sort of history. There's something related to like a home or like shared finances, stuff like this. This can also be somebody that you work with as well. Can also be parental figures. What I'm looking at though on the bottom of the deck is like, so everything looks like it's going very well, or it's like people looking in on this space would see a sense of stability, and like maybe these people even would look possibly like well off to those looking in, but something is coming to an end. Something is even leading in that direction, it seems like. For some of you too, this can be like the outlay of a situation you had in the past. Like you could have had, for some of you, you had kids with this person. I was hearing that with the Six of Cups. Like kids in a house, in a family, like things like that. I'm hearing a dog. But it may have been something that didn't work out. I'm seeing even like some sort of upgrade that someone made. I'm even seeing someone like kind of merge into the role of, like if there had been two parents before, someone may have merged into the role of one parent. I'm hearing family, household. Very interesting, Cancer. I was not expecting this. Now, what are we looking into? Okay. I'm seeing someone, like, looking into, like, even a reflection pond. And when they do, it's, like, memories of their past. Like, I'm not seeing this be current. I'm seeing them, like, actually looking into the past. It actually reminds me very much of, like, I don't know how familiar you are with Harry Potter, but in one of the movies, you can, like, look into this bowl of, I believe it's, like, a bowl of water, and you can, like, pour in, like, a memory that somebody had, and you can look into it, and I'm kind of even seeing that happening here. It's, like, this ability to, like, recall these specific memories related to your past and, like, where you had been, and what you had been involved in, where you had come from. But maybe this is something that you don't want to... I'm seeing somebody reflecting on the past, and I'm seeing this person be, like, somehow even separated from their past, and there's the opportunity to, like, even connect or meet up with people that one had known in the past. We can even say, like, in a past lifetime. And I'm seeing this person be kind of on their own with the Hermit. It's like, maybe you have people now within your life that you connect with, but they're, like, certain people from your past that you do not have a particular interest in getting back together with. It even seems like a reunion type of vibe or something like that, where I am, again, feeling that these are people from your past that want to connect with you, but I'm seeing there be, like, some sort of separation between you and these people, and I'm not seeing you particularly, like, want to participate with these people. Like, it's even an invitation that you turn down. It's, like, something that you think about, and you're like, no, I don't want to, like, go with them, or I don't want to go in that direction, or I don't want to hang out, like, whatever this thing is. Like, it seems like something that you dismiss or turn down. They may even, like, want to be part of your life now. And maybe this isn't something that you want. It's, like, maybe somebody, like, calling you to, like, join a group again or, like, be a part of something. And I'm seeing you be in a place where it's, like, maybe not something that you want to... Like, you may not want to create, build, and manifest with these people. Like, it may be something that you feel kind of, like, defensive or guarded about. What I'm getting is that the position that you were in, like, the state that you were in, and, like, what your life looked like, it could have been very different than what it looks like now. And, like, in the past, this may have been something that you were interested being involved with, but because of, like, what you have, like, cultivated and developed within yourself now, and, like, what you have been able to do, it may not be, like, you may not be open to, like, working with these people any longer. Like, you may not identify anymore with, like, that group of people or that person, whatever it is. It does feel like more than one person to me with the Three of Cups. It feels even like a friend circle or, like, coworkers or something. I'm seeing you, like, not necessarily be open to it. It's, like, even something karmically that's kind of coming through for you, and I'm seeing you be, like, a bit guarded or defensive towards this. It's like, maybe you don't want something karmic to be unfolding here. You don't want to, like, breathe life into that opportunity. Maybe you just didn't, like, feel a bit weary of something too. I'm seeing, like, a very, like, beige-ish, light pink, maybe even salmon colored building. Something about that feels significant. Okay, so I'm seeing somebody come through and be like, there's an opportunity, like somebody's coming through and saying something about it. It's like they're having a conversation, holding a conversation. There's some sort of communication. I'm seeing this be unexpected. It's like maybe a conversation you weren't expecting to have. Expect it. This may have been something that intuitively you were kind of like feeling that something may happen. Okay. What I'm getting as well is that with hold on, I'm getting something else here. Just give me a second. You may feel isolated by something, and for some of you, like if this is in the reverse, you could have extended an opportunity or like an offer to someone, but it looks like more than one person. Like I'm seeing you be here and it's like you're isolated from something, and then I'm seeing like at least 2 or more people be over here, and I'm seeing like you may have extended or offered something to these people to like see what you could create with them or manifest with them, or like trying to make something happen like within the dynamic, or like even reconcile, because the 3 of Cups can speak about that, and somebody may have been like defensive or turned you down in some sort of way. Remember, energies can be reversed too. But yeah, I'm seeing a situation where it's like you may have been like open to create, I'm also hearing politic with someone and or people, and they were not open to that, open to seeing where this would go, open to seeing like how things would unfold. So I'm seeing it, this looks like the opportunity for a conversation to me, but like something may have been said to have the King of Swords next to Mars here. Like something could have been said aggressively, and like something could have kind of fell apart because of that. And so like I'm seeing one person, at least one person, if not multiple people, being like, this is a moment where it feels like maybe someone's temper kind of got the best of them. It feels to have Mars next to the King of Swords, it's like something was said in some sort of like uncontrolled way, ungrounded way, where like someone's passion and like the way that they were asserting themselves kind of like got the best of them. And then I'm seeing somebody be like, oh, I wish I didn't say it like that, or like it shouldn't have been that big of a deal, or like if I had worded that differently, maybe the like end result wouldn't have been the same. It's something like that. It's kind of like in the aftermath of something that had happened, being like, that could have been worded a bit differently, or like I could have communicated differently, or that other person could have. Because there's like definitely a sadness related to like a relationship, or maybe what was or had been. Or maybe feeling like there is a lack of harmony that had at one time been. Yeah, I'm seeing like something lead into like even more hostility. It seems like on one end, like maybe words were exchanged, and then there's a sense of like dwelling in that and feeling sad and feeling disappointed, and then like maybe even like feeling some animosity, and then like something else happens on top of that. It's kind of like one thing after the other, and rather than this being diffused, it's like the opposite of that continues happening. And I'm seeing there be like a lot of stress that's related to this, and like even feeling conflicted about what's going on, like especially because of like not feeling at peace emotionally because of like what's happened. What I'm getting very much is that like Because I'm not seeing the 7 or the 5 of Swords yet. Yeah, I'm not. Somebody's Mars energy could have gotten the best of them, and so like they could have said something in a way that like did not translate well, or it was like somewhat like aggressive, or something happened because the Mars energy, I'm seeing it happened in a way where it was not grounded, and so something may have been like overexerted in some sort of way related to the communication, and I'm seeing there be like an after effect of like regretting that or feeling sad about how that happened. And also, like, maybe one feeling like they knew better within a situation. I'm interested in the High Priestess showing up in the position that she did. Maybe this was kind of something where... Very interesting. One may have known what they were doing, actually. Like, even on a subconscious level. I'm getting, like, sort of actually a calculated energy here. So is it one of those moments where someone was like, oops, I didn't mean to do that, wink, wink? Again, it could be a subconscious energy where, like, maybe this was the best way that one felt to go about a situation, and it could have led to some sort of turmoil. Or there's something that's not being said. It's like maybe certain things were talked about and communicated, and then other things were not spoken about. Like, this can even be the after effect of how one is feeling, and like not coming clean or coming out completely. It just seems like there's something that one knows that has not been articulated, but maybe it's also tied in with some sort of self-preservation. Like, maybe somebody would rather show like certain facets of their emotional experience and like hide some of the other ones with the moon here. It's like even being selective with like what you're showing of yourself. It's interesting too because we're seeing another line of like Mars and Jupiter and the moon here, and this is like how you're expressing yourself, like how you're even asserting yourself both based off of the emotional experience, um, and also like the effect that you have, like even in a material sense with Jupiter here. It's like how your internal world and what's going on internally is also being reflected within your external relationships as well. So it's like all starting within. And like you may be seeing this happen within your interpersonal relationships. Again, a reflection of what's going on internally with you. Okay. Okay. Let me look at this more. I'm seeing this be related to something, someone from your past, something that you're looking into, like even an opportunity, something that you're reflecting on, but you may not have necessarily taken action on this yet, but it's something that like you're thinking about. I'm seeing there be like a focus on... It looks even like you could have realized that taking one way, one opportunity, one approach would have led to like success or stability, but one may have actually turned away from doing that. And then I'm seeing these two people converging here. I'm looking at Virgo. So whoever would identify as the Hermit, as Virgo within this scenario, it's like somebody's looking into the past, but it feels now like the past has somehow entered into the present and there's some sort of opportunity. And it's related to a sense of stability. So it's like this. You may have had something going on with someone from the past, and for whatever reason, the past is now being brought into the present, and there's like a very present opportunity. And it's something that could lead you towards a sense of stability. But I'm also seeing somebody be on the edge of like even turning this down and like maybe even having a conversation about that. And I'm seeing two people here, and to see both the King and the Queen of Pentacles next to each other, and also Virgo here, feels like there's some earth energy, air energy, a lot of Mars energy here, and a lot of Moon as well. So we can say that like Aries is also involved in this and what's going on here. I'm seeing this be like different placements within like your chart and also another person's chart, Cancer. So like one may even be turning down an opportunity to like actually articulate something. For some reason, it feels like at least one person is like shying away from something. Maybe because of the situation that another person is in and what they have going on for themselves, with themselves. It even seems like one is analyzing like what they have now and maybe like what they could have too. But maybe one is like also clinging. I'm hearing something about resources rather than like addressing something else. What I also find interesting too is that like on one side I'm seeing like somebody be resistant to something that's going on. And then I'm also kind of seeing them like give in to something. So it's like this kind of like push and pull, like elastic rubber band thing that's happening. So it's like there's some sort of like tension or involvement within this where it's like resistance, and like maybe if one resists something enough, they're kind of gonna like slap back into like whatever's on the other side of that. Because I'm definitely seeing this like tug of war, like push and pull energy between these two characters. And I'm looking at the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. So this may be like one person that maybe like communicates a lot more and talks a lot more, and another person that's like kind of more reserved and more concerned with like for some of you it's like family life and things like that, or like their spouse, or like who they're connected with, or their job. Because it feels even like potentially like three people here that are involved. Yes, three people here that are involved in this consortment. So yeah, somebody may not have wanted to talk about something, but they wanted to get together. And I'm seeing there be like some sort of surprise or thing like unexpectedly that comes from this. It's something about the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles hanging out or meeting up or being together. There's like something surprising or unexpected, or like something gets pulled up or drudged up in some sort of way that had been, again, like maybe unexpected. It feels even like Mars energy gets activated, which means that like maybe this brings up a part of somebody as far as like how they want to express themselves in like a way that they want to assert themselves that maybe hadn't been there before. It's like something gets sparked, like something even comes alive within someone, and it's like based off of like this interaction that has happened. The Three of Cups is like a reunion, a hangout. Like it feels like something that happened in person, like live, like with you and another person, Cancer. and it's like something spontaneously is like happening because of that. There could also be somebody on the other end of this that's kind of like instigating in some sort of way. Like I'm even seeing like a bystander be somehow like impacted by what this is going on. So maybe this has had like a different energetic effect on like all of the parties that are involved in this situation. This may have also been something that sparked within somebody where they are and also where they want to be, and maybe they even feel like they've been complacent with their like manifesting energy, with their creator energy, related even to like self-sufficiency and job and things that they want to go after. It's like, for example, like maybe you, a person, right, like has not been like reaching what they feel is their own potential when it comes to like work or a career, something that they want to like focus their energy on, something that like maybe ties in with finances and stuff. And they like may bump into somebody that actually like triggers them to be like, wow, I feel like I'm wasting my potential in some sort of way, or I've been like really focused on this and maybe I want to focus on that now. So like this may even have been like a teaching or a learning experience for someone where they're like, I see like all of this potential within me and I don't feel like I've been using it to the best of my ability, and like that's something that I want to be doing now. So one may be like realizing how they could use their gifts more effectively even, and maybe feeling like they hadn't been, maybe feeling like they hadn't been like as creative or as resourceful as they actually are. So this is something that could have actually been like a moment of maybe feeling uncomfortable, but actually ends up being empowering for the person experiencing this, because it's like they're reminded of their potential. I'm seeing also somebody like very desperately like trying to get to a place where they feel like a sense of peace and calm and groundedness. And this also means that there's some sort of boundaries that need to be set with like some sort of energy that's bubbling up. Any sort of like tension or conflict that one is feeling. It's like it even seems like something needs to be like addressed or like put in a barricaded area. I'm seeing this be all an internal experience. It's like if someone has this little like ball of energy and within themselves they need to figure out like where to place that. And maybe one is like trying to figure out what to do with that right now. Like how to channel that energy. And there's something about like needing to like set some sort of boundary, maybe to not like fan the flame of whatever this is, and to find like an effective way to use this energy. Also, to have like Mars and the moon here too, this feels like something very much that's going on internally that like may also be going on externally as well, like as I said before. And there's something like hinged upon the communication and where that is going to take things and what that is going to bring to life as well. I'm looking at Virgo, Mars, Mercury, Aries, Jupiter, and the moon. So I'm seeing one be like, I'm recognizing that I'm feeling this, and maybe one can take whatever this is, and if one channels this effectively and strategically, there's even something that they can like blow up and again bring to life based off of what they're feeling like intuitively or emotionally. It's like taking something within and extricating it and like breathing life into it even. It's very interesting. Intriguing, Cancer. It's even like a path or a direction that one feels is right for them, and they like know within their heart that they want to do, or like something even like spiritually or intuitively that one feels called towards being a part of or taking action with, like molding. There's also a question here of like morals and values too, and maybe what one is developing for themselves and also what they're going to stick with, maybe even within this situation, like having the courage to do what one feels is right and in alignment with them, and again their like personal value system. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.